Now we're gonna do another anime review. What's up, bitches? So anyway, this anime review is the title description down below. The scenery. I'm gonna be talking a lot because I love this anime. It's automatic again to 10, but let me just go dive right into the plot. So pretty much the plot of the summary is that a guy gets exiled from his own city. By the way, cities move around in these metal contraptions because the air is you can't live outside of the world because the air is like a sandstorm and it melts your skin off. So here's what the thing is. They end up fixing that at the end of the anime, but we'll get to that when we get to that. This anime has it does not have any flaws, to be honest with you. I think it's great. I wish it was longer though. The soundtrack is fucking phenomenal. Now then, when we go to the story of the anime is where this guy goes to a school for mechanic stuff, and he saves a girl that makes fucking military seniors to shame because he knows what the fuck he's doing. When he gets transferred, one of the platoons, he gets transferred into 17th platoon because the platoon captain wants him on her team. Then we get into the Layfon, Felly, the girl that has a crush on him, but she doesn't want to admit it, and she's also the character that also kicks him in the shin, which is fucking hilarious. She has the ability of manipulating using her Dite. By the way, all powers are from Dite. Her Dite is where she can have telekinesis by using um leaf petals from leaves or flowers per se. But it's really interesting. The thing is the fact that they're on the same team, but those two characters are the main focal point of this anime because they like to hide their powers because they are the most strongest power people in that anime in that platoon. The platoon captain gets her way. The machinery is really good. The mechanic is just there, and also the guy who's a blondie who likes the chicks is also a blondie. They're the two side characters. You have three main characters: the girl with the blonde hair, which is team captain, the guy who is OP as fuck, and then you also got the girl with telekinesis powers that can go very far range. Here's the thing: they do these competitions of they do these competitions with other platoons, so that way they know what the hell they're doing, which is a good thing. But then all of a sudden, shit hits the fan when these big giant insects that are bigger than fucking houses start killing. They step in. Well, first off, they're called cataminoids. Cataminoids are a giant insect that's the size of a fucking house, which they are really fucking hard to kill. But they don't have to worry about it because they're covered up in a dome. Problem is though, they step into a nest because the city moves because they can't go outside because the outside world is the air is so freaking ridiculous that no one can live out there. But if they go outside, their skin burns up. Their skin burns, and it peels the skin off your clothes and also stuff like that. With that being said, unless you have a suit on. The thing is the funny thing is the fact that they step into a hive, and then the hive just and since it's a nest of baby cataminoids, they need to hunger, and they usually eat their mother's body, but since they stepped into it, they started attacking the people. The thing is the fact that uh, the main character makes the Cataminoids look like a bitch, but the Cataminoids make everyone else their bitch because the fact of the matter is that they're getting their asses kicked, and then all of a sudden he uses his Dite to slice through like 50 fucking Cataminoids in half by using his Dite, which is kind of fucking funny. Which, by the way, before that he makes the mechanic make his Dite turn into two Dites at once, even though it's one Dite. He makes it into two Dites, which is kind of fucking funny. I like the anime as a whole. With that being said, though, after that, they go to another area where they have wars with other cities for their flags and stuff, so they can get resources and stuff, and they lose. They lose, but when they go to the city of where they lost to, the whole city's completely destroyed by fucking contaminoids. Contaminoids are they just dismantle the fucking place. Everyone's fucking dead. There's no one there, and the only thing that's still alive is a goat. Where the goat is pretty much the main source of power for the place. The city that they're in, excuse me, the city that they're in, they have a little girl as a as a shield for the bubble and stuff, because they're surrounded by a dome, but the dome is from a human being or something. I forget what it was, but she makes sure that everyone's safe in the dome. After that, after they get back, then they find out that one of their main comrades is a dick, and then they have to kill this fucking big giant fucking dragon, two of them, which they do, and they have to help. Then they have to help out this, that, and the other thing. With that being said, though, one of the side characters from the other city has a crush on Leifon, which is the main character. Leifon has a problem of not expressing how she feels. She gives him the sword that he was banished from, because the fact of the matter is that he got banished from that city. He couldn't use the sword anymore because of that reason. With that being said, though, they managed to defeat everyone, and the main villain, who's a jackass, ends up disappearing. We don't know what happens to him. That's the pretty much the anime. It has 12. It has 24 episodes, and it's really good. Okay. Now then, the characters. Leifon is the fucking hypergenic person, but he's also really smart. He's not Goku. He's really smart, and he knows what the fuck he's doing, because he's been in battles multiple times when it comes to fighting, and he's also really smart of what to do when in a certain situation. Okay. Secondly, what's it called? Feli is a girl who doesn't want to show her powers to his brother, because the brother is the principal of the school, and he wants to make sure that everyone is safe. When the first contaminants happen, he makes everyone evacuate the city, even though they're gonna get their asses kicked. The thing is the fact that she doesn't want to show her powers off until the very end, because she doesn't want her brother to use her like this, that, and the other thing. It's really confusing, but her character development is through the roof. And eventually she falls in love with Leifon, which is fucking funny. Now then, the third main character, the girl with the fucking what's it called? The girl with the blonde hair, because the Feli has white hair. The girl with the blonde hair, she has, even though she's not technically a main character, she technically is, because they put her into the main plot by having a connection with the thing that's alive that's making the dome move. Because the thing moves the dome and also protects it from the sky in the air, and that's why it's important. I don't know what happens. I think that she gets it sucked into her or something, and that's what makes her go into the main plot of things as well. She's also in the main plot. Those are the three main characters that go into the plot. The other two side characters do come in there and this, that, and the other thing. When it comes to the villains, you got your generic villain, which is pretty much, Vegeta on, steroids. He tries to get stronger by absorbing stuff. And then you got two rivals, which they are pissed off at life on, because he let some people of his comrades die, or his family die, because of him. So they're pissed off at him because of what he did to his family, which is good. I like how they do it. And then he eases up at the end of it, which is good. He helps out Leifon at the end, even though he's trying to establish what he is, and this, that, and the other thing. That being said, though, this anime is really fucking good. I love the fucking soundtrack. Oh my god, each when the music hits on any scene, it's gonna be intense. Especially when he's questioning on whether or not to help people with the contaminants the first time they are introduced. That's what I like about this anime. This anime is really fucking good. The music is like spot on, and the theme song is fucking phenomenal too. I love the fucking theme song. I can listen to it all the fucking time. You know when a theme song is really good when you memorized every single fucking word in Japanese? I mean, seriously, I know every word from it. I know every word from the whole entire anime. It's really fucking good. You should definitely watch it. I will give this a 10 out of 10. It will be on the fucking list. I guarantee you that. But you know, but the thing is the fact that there's only 24 episodes, so it's really short compared to most animes like Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, Full Metal Alchemist, you know. But I think it's really fucking good. It's a really good fucking anime, and you guys just need to watch it because it's it's like it's like Dragon Ball, but without the superpowers, and they're using swords to like stretch out your powers like energy beams or something like that. It's called a Dite. A Dite is where you can use these special moves and stuff, like energy beams that you can sustain when you use a weapon, or in Belly's case, you can use it to use your psychokinesis to spread. See, her psychokinesis, she can't predict the future, but she can, or move people out of the way. She can tell you where the enemy is and stuff like that, because her telekinesis is that she knows where everything is because of her petals, and that's why she's a really good character. Now then, all three females. The female that's in the other city still has a crush on the main character, and the two squad mates also have a crush on him. Felly is the most recognizable crush. The other girl, you can't really tell until the very end, or you can't really tell that she has a crush on him. But you know what? This anime is fucking phenomenal. You should watch it. I've explained everything from each arc, which is kind of fucking awesome. The only thing I would change about it, though, is the ending, because I think that the ending should have been like a lot more better. This anime came out in 2014, I believe. I'm not so sure. Don't quote me on that. So I wish you guys have a nice positive day. Take care, and if I do get it right, then that's fine. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. It deserves a 10 no matter what you fucking say. I don't give a shit. And this anime is spot on, almost perfect. It's not in the top 5, I'll tell you that much. It was in the top 5 when I first watched it, but now it's gone down a little bit because of all the other animes I've watched. But I think it's in the top 10 or top 15 or top 20 right now in my list. But I hope everyone has a nice positive day. Take care, and you should definitely fucking watch this. Later, bitches.